get away from every little thing just to try to make it through.
So when editing this video, I realized that the sound was really bad, but essentially I was just saying that I made it to the lounge and there were practically no people there. And then I just demonstrated that I had exchanged money from Thai baht to Indian rupees, so that when I arrived I would have cash, which I usually do for trips. And then I showed you an app called Airalo, which I use for my mobile data when traveling. And essentially you just type in the name of the country that you're heading to, and then you choose a data plan. And it works as an eSIM, so that way you don't have to take in and out or change SIM cards in your phone. It's just done inside the telephone. And yeah, I also have a discount code for you down in the description of this video. If you are interested yourself in using that will give you a little bit of a discount. And yes, then I was just saying that we were heading towards the gates and heading to India.
I've been thinking about my options, every detail in my head, but it doesn't really matter, nothing matters, so I cry instead. I've been running in circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can.
Okay, so I have now made it to Delhi after a 4-hour flight, and yeah, it's gone very smoothly. The arrival process was very easy, and as I already had the visa in place, yeah, it went really well, and not too much traffic either. And yeah, I'm actually going to have a shower and head to bed because I have to leave the hotel at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning to head to the train station, because I will be heading up north to the final destination, so I will of course bring you along for that. And yeah, if you remember and are on one of my first subscribers, you will have known that in 2017 I actually went to India and Delhi with my family, and I will leave the link to the video up here if you want to see that and see the sights of Delhi. But yeah, we will be leaving tomorrow morning to go up north. So I'll say goodnight, and I'll see you bright and early to head to the train station tomorrow morning. Good morning, it is 5:30 a.m. just a few hours later since I last spoke to you, and yeah, now we're going to head to the train station. And I know that the Delhi train station can be a bit crazy, so yeah, fingers crossed it all goes well and that we get on the train. So let's go. Have now passed, and yeah, I took the train from New Delhi train station and arrived in Kalka. The train ride took 4 hours, and yeah, went very smoothly. And now I then was picked up by the hotel, and I have arrived in another place called Parwanoo, which is just on the border to this new region of Himachal Pradesh. Before I make a mess, I just wanted to show you the room because it's really beautiful. So this is when you come in, and here we have a shower and a bathroom, and then in here we have the bedroom. So there's a little seating area, coffee and tea making station, a desk, and this is the best part, the view. So amazing, and I can't wait to see it at night as well. But yeah, so nice. So it is definitely safe to say that I have missed Indian food, and it is also great for vegans or vegetarians because there is lots of options and it is very common. Right now I'm having my first Indian meal. So it's a Amritsar chana, I believe, which is like a chickpea stew thing, and then roti. So yes, let's get into some lunch.
I've been longing, been so lonely, wishing you could hold me now. I've been trying, I'm in denial that I am gonna be alright. But under the stars, I close my eyes and think of you. Although you're far away, we're under the same stars, always.
Good morning from Parwanoo here in Himachal Pradesh. And as you could see, yesterday evening I was sitting out here on the terrace because it was a beautiful, clear, starry sky, and yeah, it was really nice. And you also had all of the twinkling lights in the mountains from all the small villages. And today we're going to be heading to Shimla, which is the largest city and the capital of Himachal Pradesh, which is this region of India. And yeah, from here it's about a 2.5-hour drive up in the mountains. And in 1864, Shimla was actually declared as the summer capital of British India during the colonial time. So after a 2.5-hour car ride, I have made it to Shimla, and I was dropped off by the Shimla lift, which is at the bottom of the road, and yeah, it costs 10 Indian rupees to go up, and yeah, then from here you can just walk along what they call the ridge. So I have now made it to the Oberoi hotel, and yeah, it took maybe 30 minutes from the center of Shimla to walk here, and I have ordered a dal tadka here, very traditional Indian yellow lentil stew, and it comes with roti, tandoori roti bread, and another side dish. And yeah, this is a 19th century hotel, and it's been preserved in its original state, and yeah, it's very beautiful, and yeah, so I'm going to dig into the food, and yeah, then we'll continue exploring. Okay, so that was a very delicious lunch, and in a very beautiful setting. However, I think it was a bit too fancy for me. Even my bag got a designated chair, as you could see. And yeah, now I am heading to the Viceregal Lodge. I have already walked the wrong way once, so we'll see if I do that again. I'm hoping that I'm on some kind of right path, but I'm not completely sure, to be completely honest. But yeah, it's really beautiful, and I've really enjoyed just walking around Shimla. It's just so peaceful and a totally different side of India to what I've experienced before. So yes, when I arrived after the lift, there was a kind of event happening, so there were lots of people, and all of the main kind of sites were covered, so I couldn't show you, and there were too many people, but I might be able to insert some photos of what the center of Shimla looks like, so you can see as well. I have now made it to the Viceroy's palace, and it is the former presidential palace, or the palace of the former British viceroy during the colonial era, and yeah, it's been very well preserved, so yes, the entrance fee is 500 Indian rupees for foreigners, just so you know that as well. And you have to go on like a guided tour, so that starts soon, so we'll be able to go inside and see what it looks like. Okay, so I found that tour to be very, very interesting, and apparently this place was the place where the British ruled India from. In the summer months, so between March and October, India was ruled from this place. So I found that very interesting, and yeah, it was just interesting to get to know more about the history of India and the colonial era, and yeah, how things kind of worked back then.